bottom of the floor. You will be exiting the theater from the bottom, so all the way in, all the way down. Take no room at the bottom of the floor. Now we ask that you don't stop on the ramp, because we have strollers and wheelchairs that need to take that ramp to come down, guys. So come all the way over, all the way down. There's some steps on the right, you can take the steps down, or you can take that ramp, but you have to continue off that ramp so we can have our strollers and wheelchairs to come down to the bottom. All the way in, all the way down, guys. We don't room at the bottom. You're going to be exiting this room from the bottom. Now, you're only going to be in this log show for 4 minutes. It's a quick presentation about some of the items in the room. So you exit out of this room and enter into our Coke Theater to continue your journey. So it's in the space at the bottom, guys. You're all going to be exiting from the bottom into our Coke Theater. Guys, you can't stop at the end of the ramp. My strollers and wheelchairs need to be able to get down. Thank you. All right, guys, once again, you're only going to be in our log show for 4 minutes. So quick presentation about some of these items and artifacts in this room. This is our log that holds 130 years of Coca-Cola history and artifacts, guys, so take it all in. Above your heads on the rafters, look on that back wall, in the glass cases. Some of the items in the glass case is as old as the 1800s. All right, we were starting with John Pemberton. Now, John Pemberton is the guy who created Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola was created right here in Atlanta on May 8, 1886. Coca-Cola is 139 years old. Now, John Pemberton created Coca-Cola on May 8th, standing at his kitchen table, guys, with just a wooden bowl and a spoon. 5 ounces of carbonated water to 1 ounce of the syrup, and that's all it was. Coca-Cola actually started out as a medicine. It was used for headaches, for heat exhaustion. So right today, if you have a slight headache and you drink a room temperature Coca-Cola, it will for your headache because it was a medicine. But of course, he switched it around and turned it into a delicious beverage. So the first glass of Coca-Cola was served right here at Jacob's Pharmacy. Now guys, Jacob's Pharmacy is not standing today, but that is why our Georgia State College is built. But there is a plaque there saying that's when that first glass was served. So the first glass was served for a whopping 5 cents. That's all Coca-Cola cost back in the 1800s, guys. It was 5 cents. First oldest artifact in the room is this white glass ceramic syrup dispenser right here, guys. That item right there is 1896. Back in the 1800s, when Coca-Cola first came out, you would put a gallon of syrup in the top, a 5-ounce glass of carbonated water in the bottom. You would turn that spigot, mix them together, and you got a refreshing 5-cent Coca-Cola. So that item right there is 1896. Wow. The second oldest artifact is his serving tray. It's right there by the lady with the hat. That serving tray, guys, is 1897. Two of the oldest artifacts in this part of the museum. Now just go turn out a few items before we exit out. Now guys, look above your heads. You will see a yellow bicycle right down that ramp, guys. That yellow bicycle was our delivery colors. That's right. Back in the 50s, Coca-Cola delivery colors was yellow and red. So guys, if you saw a yellow bicycle or a yellow truck riding around town, it was letting you know that Coca-Cola was being delivered to the stores. So our delivery colors in the 50s was yellow and red. Now the bicycle is there, but you'll see that yellow delivery truck today in our Coke Stir exhibit on the upper level. So make sure you stop by Coke Stir and take a few photos of that yellow delivery truck. Now another important item in the room is our mascot polar bear, guys. Polar bear is right there on the wall to the right. That's right, Coca-Cola mascot is a polar bear. Polar bear started with us in a print ad commercial called Northern Lights back in the 20s. So guys, you get to meet our mascot polar bear today in our icon exhibit on the upper level. So make sure you stop by Icons and take a few photos with the polar bear. Another important item, guys, is right here on this back wall. Y'all see that silver Coca-Cola Company sign? Guys, that is our first company sign. That sign actually sat outside our building from 1919 to 1979. Looks pretty good. It's got in the weather about 60 years, right? first Coca-Cola Company sign. And today our sign is red. So when you go to the museum on the upper level, look at the glass windows. You will see our corporate headquarters building, but the sign on the building now is red. It used to be that simple sign right there for about 60 years, guys. First company sign. Now, two more items in the glass case, and we have a pickup of circles right here, guys. Did you know that Coca-Cola was the first drink to ever be served in a circus? That's right here. We're the first drink to ever be in a circus. We're also the first drink to ever be in a drink machine, which is right there above our heads, guys. That drink machine is the first drink machine Coca was served in. It was in the 50s. So it's a lot of good history here. Now another item in the glass case is these marshmallow guys right here on the left. And then the lady with the umbrellas right here on the left side and the right side. Those was used for advertisement, guys, back in the 30s. They would set those in the storefront windows to advertise their products on. They called them festoons. A fancy name for cardboard signage. They was made out of cardboard. But that's all they had to advertise on back in the 30s, were cardboard signs. All right. Now also in the glass case, we have some groovy red and white beach pants, guys. Now back in the 70s, we had a TV commercial ad come out called It's the Real Thing Coca-Cola. You can rock those beach pants or bucket hat with a purple price of a Coke product in $2.98. That was in the 70s. All right. Now guys, as you came down this ramp, I know you noticed Miss Wendy over there. That's Wendy hitting a split above those drink machines. Now Wendy's one of our fun characters. She brought some of her friends with her. So guys, over here we have the blue guy, which is Capper. He's up there with their well beach thumbs up. There's cheesy grin. That's Capper. Right across from Capper we have the penguin. Right there with the ice cold Coca-Cola and the cool shades. Then we have Puffy Lips and the Worker. Guys, all of those fun characters was used with China advertisement known as our Happy Factory characters in 2010. Now guys, these slice this bling, letting you know that the Coke Theater doors are about to open. You can go in on the left side or the right side of these glass cases. You're going to go all the way down to those red seats. Red seats are the best seats, but you're going to exit from the bottom. Now, when you exit out of the Coke Theater, you're on your own. You can go wherever you like, as often as you like, guys. 6 exhibits all together. 2 on the lower level, 4 on the upper level. Thank you for visiting. Enjoy your journey.